First, we are pleased to announce the design theme for the 2024 Longevity Design Challenge, which will open for submissions in September this year. So as it becomes more common for people to live very long, often 100-year lives, the traditional life course that has been the norm is going to become more complex and more flexible. So rather than having fixed long periods of education and then work and then retirement, for example, while family life exists all along, we can imagine moving toward a life model that might more commonly involve many more shorter intervals of education and work, interwoven with periods of time spent focused more on caregiving and family, and time for leisure and fun as well along the way. And so basically what we're going to do is we want to take all of the years that have added to life at the end and redistribute them throughout the life course. And our new Map of Life report at the Center on Longevity outlines 10 principles to guide us as we try to move toward a society with options that better support century-long lives. And one of these principles is life transitions are a feature, not a bug. This principle highlights how our lives are full of transitions, including beginning and graduating from school, moving away from home, starting a job, becoming a parent or grandparent, retiring. And as we fully embrace the extra years that have been added, the list of transitions is only going to grow. Perhaps more commonly becoming a great or a great-great-grandparent, or starting new or encore careers, or retraining or going back to school, changing lifestyle or housing as health changes throughout life. And in fact, we've already been adding in some new long life transitions. In countries like India and in the US, companies have begun offering returnship programs for people who are transitioning back to or into work after a period of caregiving. And also in the domain of work, but on the retirement end, in the US, we're seeing fewer people going from full-time employment to full-time retirement all at once. And instead, the process of leaving full-time work for many people is looking less like an abrupt end and more like a gradual off-ramp. They may reduce their work hours in phases, bringing in other activities around family or volunteering or mentoring. So introducing several new transitions along the way where there used to be just one. So this principle that life transitions are a feature also gets at how we often view transitions with uncertainty and even with negativity. But as lifespan and health span increase with the help of designs from this year's challenge, there is great opportunity to create new milestones, new celebrations, new ease, more flexibility around this growing number of transitions. So with that, for the 2023-2024 Design Challenge, we challenge university students globally to design for life transitions. We'll be looking for designs that help make life transitions more positive and more meaningful, particularly those transitions that are newer to long lives and that don't already have a lot of support or resources or cultural norms associated with them already. For example, I mentioned the retirement off-ramp a moment ago. This is something that's much more common for office workers, and there's a lot of opportunity to innovate for life transitions for laborers who may not be able to continue their work long term, but who may live just as long and need analogous options. So I just gave all the examples around work, so I want to iterate that designs from all areas of life are welcome, including but not limited to education, health, housing, lifestyle, family, caregiving. We would also love to see designs that help people in economically disadvantaged areas with life transitions, whether it be life transitions that are more unique to an area or a culture, or by producing solutions that take into account differences in access to support and resources. So you'll be able to find more information about this new theme on our website in the coming weeks and months. And as I mentioned, we will open for submissions in September. So please feel free to talk to me afterward if you're interested in learning more about sponsorships or if you have suggestions for this next year of the challenge.